kind of threw me off, and it was a good question too. I really want to remember it.
Well, as I said that this is a people are questioning about asking the thing. You're like, oh, why would they ask you more questions? So this is totally you. Like you can ask me anything because we have some natural red wine flowing right now. It's a great situation. You know what I'm saying,
So any information that I need, I will get.
yeah, absolutely. This is like until the time you walk out this door, you have that.
Okay. So do you think that no matter how much you tell a woman, a friend who you're looking out for, no matter how much you tell her, point out to her certain things that she should be aware of, do you think that if that person, that female, could ever take your advice fully, or does she have to learn her lessons from her experience?
I don't believe there's not a woman that will take my advice thoroughly. Not a living woman.
Even though you're coming from the man's perspective, you are a man and telling the man's life. A woman still wouldn't get it. She'd have to learn it the hard way.
Yeah, she's still gonna have to get it because what ends up happening is that women are intrigued by the human anatomy of what they should do. It's like telling somebody you can't, don't do that, and they're like, I wonder why you told me that. It's like, yo, whatever you do, man, don't eat that chocolate. I'm going to bed, but don't eat that chocolate on the top of the refrigerator, man. Trust me. And like, yeah, good looking. I appreciate that. And they're like, the hell you talk about? Let's see what that chocolate's all about. Then they see that chocolate is like, whoa, that's good. So now it becomes a thing of, man, but you didn't know that chocolate was going to give you some issues later. But, you like what it gave you, and, you got to endure that. So it's the same thing with women. Women, let me tell you something, and I learned this from fathers that have women that are grown-ass women, okay, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever. When a woman is in love, ain't nothing you can do about it. In China, they don't even like having females as children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They feel as if like the females bring a lot of grief into the family. Not to discredit, but it's just the real. That's what they say. And I could give a woman information. I'm like, yeah, she's gonna set herself up, but I'm gonna do my part. And I've never been wrong. Never. And even if it's not even about being wrong, it could be, well, listen, if I told you he was be careful, and you end up marrying him, he end up being good, then it worked out better for you. It's not about me being wrong. It's like you scored.
Right.
That's the key. But be careful. I just told you be careful. I didn't say it ain't gonna work. There's cases that I can see things. I'm like, I've never been wrong with that. But no, they don't. They have to have learned from their own experiences. And the sad part about that is not that you mentioned about me being a man. Yeah, but not only am I the man representing for men, but I really believe that I have the answers with a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I really know, like legit. I know, and knowing is not even a point of believing, but now you have to bring what you know and make them believe that. That's another job. Like, woman's like, how could you tell about looking at a guy? I can look at a dude and know he's no good. It's like walking down the street and you're walking home. And you're telling me if you see a creepy looking dude, you're not going to be like, yo, dude, like you're going to rob me, or a dude that you may not think looks creepy, but I'm thinking of a different level because on the streets I'm like, yo, watch that dude right there. That's the one you got to watch, the one that's dressed up like a UPS man. It's just women think differently. Women think with their hearts. You know what I'm saying? And women and men, we don't think with our hearts when we're on the outside looking in. So when we're able to see a man and we're telling you, yeah, well, watch that. Because we know that Just because a woman looks good doesn't mean she knows what's going on. A woman, oh, I got brothers, I got fathers and uncles, and I know men. That don't mean nothing. Do you listen? One of the biggest issues with women is listening. You can't say you're grown. There's no such thing as grown to take information. It's information. It has nothing to do with your age. But it's worse when you're older making stupid mistakes than I told you at 16 years old. Like, if I tell you, yo, watch this dude, he wants ass. Don't question me. Just say, I want to do that. Because I know you would have never told me that if you didn't mean it. Don't question me. Don't even try to prove nothing to me. And if I tell you, be careful, guys are this, that, and the third, and he ends up marrying you and turns out to have a great family, then great. But you were warned. You took the precaution. You obviously worked out for you. So there's no wrong. I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong. If I could look at you and say, I don't like him for you. You need to say, we need to have a long discussion. But you may have this long discussion with me for 4 hours and still go with the guy. You understand? So it's almost like, what's the point? I mean, I know this because I have a tendency to people, why they like to talk to me, because, you know, I could talk to you about anything or about your endeavors with men. They don't talk to me about everything. You don't tell me about everything. You tell me everything about regardless to a man and your sexual relationships with men or your addiction with. They don't talk to me about everything. You ain't telling me your personal finances and who's struggling with this. You're telling me shit about men. Women are open to talk to me about that, but are they listening? Like I told you, I hooked my friend up with this guy, and I know that she's a dick teaser. I know that. I experienced it.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is the type of girl that likes to fool around and lets you fill up on the car and all the above and mess around, and she puts the brakes on.
Oh.
But that's her thing. But she likes black men, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'll put you on one, brother. And I showed her a picture. Oh, my God, she went crazy. I want him and all this. Then she's telling me, oh, he wants to meet up 2 days later. And I'm like, she said, yeah, I'm supposed to go to his house tonight. I was like, oh, really? So I really was like, oh, this is really going down. But I'm like, I'll see it. I believe it when I see it. And sure enough, she's like, oh, your boy just deaded me because he's like, you know, maybe we should just be Facebook friends. I'm like, what happened? She's like, oh, he said the whole uncertainty of me because I told him I had to run some errands if we could do this tomorrow. I'm like, you're bullshitting, man. Like, and I know him that he's not going to play no games. She's probably going to get intrigued by that, but what point? He's turned off already. He's done. This is a guy that gets a lot of women, so he's not sweating it. And we're in the union. He's a little harder than me. I would have gave it the benefit of the doubt, like, all right, bug it, tomorrow's good.
Yeah.
Because I know me, but he's worse.
Right.
Like, yo, we ain't gonna go tomorrow. You just wasting my day.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm a little different. I'm like, all right, fuck it, you know, we suck a titty or kiss or whatever. Like, he don't want to be bothered with nothing. But again, you know, like, you know, is she gonna listen to me if I tell her? I'm like, yo, these are men I'm introducing you to, not boys.
Right.
She's not gonna listen, and that's what she's gonna end up. That's the one you're gonna see in the mall one day, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? Oh, it's a baby, it's cute. Where's the father?
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, where's the father? Oh, no, he's an asshole. Really? Why is he an asshole? Like, is he an asshole? I would have known that. Is the type of guy I would have kicked it with? Oh, you would have hated him. Right. So you were aware of that, but did you listen? No, you wouldn't have listened if I told you.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you already telling me I wouldn't have liked him. Oh, he's a jerk or whatever. Yeah, but ladies, you have to be careful what you choose. You know, we are, savages.
That's a strong word.
We're savages.
Savages.
Hands down. Like, do you think that a man that you were with never looked at anybody in your family, nor of your female, your sister, the same way he looked at you? Did you think that? No. But the guy that probably never looked at none of those never had a chance with you. He doesn't have a chance with you. That guy that would totally never even think like that would never have a chance with you.
Right.
That's just how it is. You know, we are intrigued by things that just don't make no sense. Like, how is it that there's an abundance of women that are single? I interview women on the streets of New York, beautiful women, stop them all the time. Either they dating somebody's man or they single. Never in a, I'm in a boyfriend. How long? 2 months. Oh, give me some years. Give me years, consistent years. I don't want to hear no on and off. On and off means there was drama. There's no such thing as on and off. On and off basically means he was fucking somebody else and you probably was too. I want to hear a concrete 10 years. With the same person? Same person. Now, I know you went through your ups and downs at that point, but you went through ups and downs for 10 years rather than on and off.
Right.
On and off means you've been bullshitting for 10 years with this person. And I don't do well with that because then it's like he's never going to leave. Is he still around? Are you still kicking it with him? Yeah. Well, I need somebody to turn me on. I'm like, listen, be careful with that, ladies. Because the same way you need somebody to turn you on, he's fetching the same thing. So now you're attracted to him for his well-being, but he's attracted to woman. I know that. I'm a man. And I'm that guy. So if you don't listen to me, you will fail. It's just that simple. It's like voting the wrong person in office. If you do, the world's just going to come to an end.